Start with the Diddy party, right?
Ooh.
So this wasn't no regular Diddy party. It was a Met Gala after party, hosted by Diddy at the Box NYC.
Damn.
And if you know anything about the Box, you know how I get down. That's a freaky ass club,
Okay.
like just on a regular basis. And you add Diddy and a
Bro,
bunch
I'm
of drugs.
single now, you know, so if you ever want to shoot a brother a phone call, you know what I'm saying?
You add Diddy and a bunch of drugs to that.
He says that shit all the time.
One day at a time.
You got a girl to be hiding your text messages from.
I'm not hiding text messages.
Why you would do that? I don't know.
Welcome to Ripe City, where creativity, discipline, and real stories live. I'm your host, Chains Cold Baines, and today's guest has shot with icons, worked in dispensaries, been in rooms most people never even see unless it's even on TV. And for 6 years, he's been making my studio a danger zone. Cameras, combat, culture. This is Ripe City. And I'm here with Stills by Christian. What's good, my brother?
So, man.
How you living?
Chillin'.
Okay. Watch out. Watch out now.
I'm chillin'.
What you been up to these days?
I just been grinding, man. Just been like training and working out and, you know, shooting here and there.
Okay.
But, about to start shooting more, but yeah, man, really just been training super hard, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you said training. So I mean you've been fighting?
Right.
What type of fighting?
Jiu-jitsu specifically.
Hey, you scared the cat, my brother? You gotta relax, bro. Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, specifically.
So not like MMA or nothing, just strictly jiu-jitsu.
Not yet, at least. Maybe in the future, you know what I mean?
Okay,
I did box for 12 years also, so, you know.
Oh, so you well versed in the goddamn...
Little something.
I know a little Cabrera, you know what I'm saying?
Cabrera, man. This is hardcore shit.
So you said training, a little bit of shooting. Any good shoots lately?
Yeah, bro. I actually have some really creative stuff coming up this month because you know 2026. I'm trying to come out the gate hot. You know what I mean? So I'm not playing this year. I'm really trying to come back like how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? You know how I was when I was in my prime and shooting. I had my foot on motherfuckers' necks.
Yes.
So
You bring that back.
yeah, bro.
And what's the other thing you said?
So another thing that I do now is I edit for people, like, you know. So I have a couple of clients that I edit for.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm not gonna name any names, but a couple people out there.
Okay.
I actually have done some editing for some super famous people.
Okay. Well, just for the clickbait, give us some famous people that you worked with and stuff.
Let's see, Ice Spice,
Ooh.
Future,
Ooh.
Sierra, Diddy.
Diddy?
Diddy, yeah. I've been to a Diddy party.
Oh,
I've been to a Diddy party, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the best. The motherfucker knows how to throw parties, man. He could party, but it's one of the best parties I've ever been to.
For real?
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, let's get the boring stuff out the way, bro. How'd you get into photography, man?
The short answer to that is like depression, man.
Depression.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
real. That's
Break
really
that
what it
down.
was. So like, I was in the time of my life where, you know, shit was dark. Like I was really thinking about doing some wild shit. So, yeah, like at the time, I was also doing like, you know, some shit on the side to get money. So I had a good amount of money. And yeah, so I decided that I really needed to express myself in some way, shape, or form. So I bought a camera. But I wasn't planning on being professional. I just wanted to shoot really
Don't mind me asking, how much money did you have?
for the camera.
Well, just in general. You don't have to say if you don't want to.
A lot of money, and more than what most people make.
Okay, okay,
I was in the streets before I was shooting. You know what I mean?
okay.
But yeah, man. So I bought the camera. My original intention was to just shoot street photography and like nature, and then somebody in the industry like recognized my work, and he was like, "Yo, you're really good." He invited me to a studio session, and this was only like maybe 2 weeks after I got my camera. I did I shot a
Damn.
couple
So,
photos.
did you know camera shit before, or
No,
you just picked it
self-taught.
up and
Yeah,
slid?
which I had no idea. I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea how hard photography was when I bought that camera. It was some shit where like I bought the camera and then I was like, wait, how do I use it? You know what I'm saying? I didn't look it up first
Yeah.
on some dumb shit. So this is like 3 weeks after I bought the camera. I went to the studio session. There was another photographer there who was more experienced. Long story short, they chose all my photos over his, and I got published on like Apple Music and like Spotify and all this other shit. Like 3 weeks after I got my camera. So yeah, and the funny thing about it is like the dude who put me onto that opportunity, we don't even talk no more because he's like on some hating shit. So I hope we could fix that one day because I fuck with you. But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And if you can't, fuck you, hurt this my nigga. But if you can, don't be the hater. I know success
Who
breeds
you are.
envy
You know
sometimes.
who you are. I ain't
know
gonna
what
say
mean?
no names, but
And
man,
you sound like a cool guy, bro. Just come back
yeah.
down to earth. You know
Stop
what I mean?
hating, man.
That's all it is. All right. Now, with that being said, what's the wildest thing you've seen behind the scene that never hit social media?
Man, I don't even know. There's so many scenarios running through my mind right now. So okay,
Give me top three then. Give me top three.
Let's start
goddamn.
with the Diddy party, right?
Ooh.
So this wasn't no regular Diddy party. It was a Met Gala after party, hosted by Diddy at the Box NYC.
Damn.
And if you know anything about the Box, you know how I get down. That's a freaky ass club.
Okay.
Like just on a regular basis. And you add Diddy and a
Bro,
bunch
I'm
of drugs.
single now, so if you ever want to shoot a brother a phone call, you know what I'm saying?
You add Diddy and a bunch of drugs to that.
But I don't know about a Diddy party, you know what I'm saying? We
I mean,
could go to like a
nowadays,
safer party.
that's not even a thing you could even do anymore.
But my bad. So you was at the Box.
You could probably put up some of the photos from that night too in the because I have it on my page.
Okay.
Well, yeah, man.
So you was at the Box. We gonna put the photos right here and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, bro, that shit was wild, bro. I seen basically like all the servers were like ass naked. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And
Like body paint ass naked or just ass naked?
yeah, body paint ass naked, but it was
Type shit.
Male, female, she-male.
What?
It was all types. There was a lot of drinks going around, a lot of other stuff going around. You could tell that people weren't drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
The way people were moving and touching each other. It was like you.
So you're saying I'm getting it. Let me clear it up for you.
Blade.
Yes.
You seen remember the vampire blood rave scene where he's in
That's what it felt like?
where he's in that club and it starts raining blood and everybody starts like going crazy on each other.
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
It was just like that without the blood.
That's crazy.
Like,
so like
the way
almost
people
like
were
demonic.
acting, like animalistic. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like super. It was like
So how do you feel like the servers felt?
I don't know.
Normal
man.
day?
I mean, some of them like really thrive in that environment. Like you could see them like really embodying the role and like getting into the character and all that. You know. Like they're not just there like
Damn,
walking around. They're not just there walking around like here. They're like interactive and like
Yeah. Oh
and all
my
that
gosh,
shit.
that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? So
What the
yeah, man,
fuck?
it was, and you know, if you know anything about the box, you know that place is not that big. I mean, it's probably like smaller than this
And how many
place.
people were in it?
Like hundreds. I don't know, bro. It felt like hundreds, and it was a very small, cramped space.
That's crazy.
You know, not much room to walk around. People got they shit all out in the open, so motherfuckers rubbing up all up on you. It was a crazy ass night, man.
What ratio of like I would say like normal, not sober, because you know a lot of people are like inebriated in that environment, but like you know, what amount of people were like normal partying compared to crazy partying?
There was no normal partying.
Everybody in that bitch was crazy partying.
Right, because you gotta remember this was the Met Gala after party.
Yeah.
So everybody's in their crazy ass outfits
That's
and
crazy.
like acting up. It felt weird. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna use
Would
the
you
word.
do it again?
Hell yeah, I would do it. Again. Diddy knows how to party, man. Shit.
Hey man, you heard it here first, bro. Inside scoop on a Diddy party. I ain't
Diddy
see
knows how to
nothing
party,
like
man.
this. Not even on
Motherfucker.
Vlad. You heard?
This motherfucker knows how to throw a party, and he's super cool.
Yeah,
Super nice guy.
I believe it.
Super nice guy.
Okay, speaking about who's cool and who's not cool, who surprised you the most in real life versus like their public image?
Kodak Black.
Yeah,
Super nice guy. I love Kodak, man. That's my
Hey,
that's
shout
my
out
boy.
to Kodak.
That's actually one of my favorite rappers, but on
For
top
real?
of that, he's super cool. He's super cool.
Like more intellectual than what we see on the videos.
Yeah, and also very like generous. So for example, the first time I ever met Kodak Black, this was in the beginning when I didn't have that much access.
Okay.
So I was out there sneaking in and doing what I gotta do, finessing to get into places, right? So I knew he was gonna be at this club or whatever it's called. I can't remember right now. Nebula. He was at Nebula in New York City. So the way Nebula is set up, they got two doors. They got the main entrance and the VIPs. So you know, I already knew that he was entering through the VIP door. So I was literally standing out there in the cold for like an hour and a half, waiting for this motherfucker to come. So boom, he shows up with an entourage, people walking in, and then I just, you know what I mean? I just snaked my way in the crowd, and boom, I got in there. I got searched.
So you just kind of followed him into shit?
Right, and then, but here's the funny part. I got searched, and I was one of the last people to get searched, right? So he was already, like, in the room, like, right before you enter the club type shit. So I enter the room, and I'm literally the last person to enter the room. Everybody turns and looks at me. He looks at me. He knows who he came with, who he didn't came with. He looks at me. He just keeps doing what he was doing. Like he could have been like, "Yo, you're not supposed to be in here." Like, you know what I'm saying? He could have kicked me out. He let me rock, bro. He let me rock, and then I followed him all the way into VIP, and I seen him do some wild shit up in there. I ain't gonna lie.
What you seen him do?
Man, we was in VIP, and the way Nebula VIP is all the way in the corner. So it's like the stage, and then VIP is right here, like on the corner of the club. So basically, he was on the corner of VIP. He had security in front of him, and he was behind security on the couch fucking some girl.
Damn.
In VIP at the club.
We might have to put some of this on Patreon. Yo. This is a lot of information, man. Y'all might have to subscribe for this one.
No, I mean the girl like it's like amongst the New York City scene, it's known that she did that and she's proud of it. So,
Damn. Hey man, blum, 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 blum.
But I mean, it was crazy because he did what he did with her, jumped on the stage, from the stage. My man's was telling me, he goes, "Yo, he's leaving." Shorty that he was fucking with was right next to me, right? When he said that. So she saw him say that too. She was like, "What you mean he leaving?" So I just dipped, you know what I mean? And basically we left her there. So he did what he did, hopped on stage, made his money, and he left. And then some other girl was trying to follow us out. and security kicked her out, and he was like, "Nah, let her in."
Oh, so you left with him?
Yeah.
Damn.
So then he left with a different girl.
I know we did it in the green. I know, like we talked about it in the green room. But did you list off like some of this like all like the celebs you worked with
Yeah.
on camera?
Um, some of them, yeah.
Okay, cause it was a
But
lot.
yeah, bro. So yeah, that was the first time I met Kodak Black. You know what I mean? I met him like 3 times.
And random side question. What year did you shoot the Met Gala?
I think this was 2023 or 24.
Okay, you've done it multiple years.
Yeah. I mean,
How many?
the Diddy party was, I think, was 2023.
How many years have you done the Met Gala?
Maybe like 4.
Damn, my boy is.
4 out of 6. But you know, I didn't do the last one out of choice. I chose not to do it.
Okay. Well, you were just busy that night, or you just didn't want to embrace those vibes?
I was on some bullshit. You know,
Okay.
I just didn't want to, bro. Yeah, I kind of fell into like a dark era with my photography.
Mm. Hey, speaking of a dark era, now my boy Wheezy.
Speaking of Weezy, I also met him in Beverly Hills, the Grammy after party.
Damn, so you was in LA at the Grammy after party?
Yeah, I was at the Grammys.
That's crazy. So just give it to me one more time. No Diddy. What? What? Like, give me like 15 artists that you've shot for, real quick. Spitfire. Row, row, row.
Future, Sierra, Kodak Black, Post Malone, Quavo, Davies. Let's see who else. Lil Wayne, Brent Fires.
Damn. Winnie Harlow. Give me some of the models.
Oh, nah, you said artists.
Yeah, the models too. Come on. Let's
no,
wow these people.
Winnie Harlow, Tiana Taylor.
Tiana bad.
Yeah,
Tiana bad.
she's also very nice. French Montana.
Okay.
Shit, I don't even know. G Herbo.
What shoot made you think, if my camera dies right now, my career might die too?
Shit, definitely when I was doing the Grammy after party, bro.
Yeah.
Because, bro, that was a crazy night, man. I didn't expect it to turn out so well. So, if my camera would have died that night, I definitely wouldn't have.
How we was looking at SD card space.
I actually did pretty well. The only thing I will say is I was drunk as hell.
What size is your SD card for the people?
But it's like over 100 gigabytes.
Over 100. 128? Okay. What's the biggest myth about celebrity rooms that people get wrong?
The biggest myth is it's that everybody in there got money. The biggest myth is that everybody in there got money, and another one is people think you made it just because you are in one of these rooms. You know what I'm saying? And it could be furthest from the truth.
Okay. What's the fastest way a photographer quietly gets blacklisted? Weezy, I'm sorry. We got to film, buddy.
Trying to fuck models.
Ooh, I hear that one.
Trying to fuck models is a good way of getting blacklisted.
Gotta keep it professional.
Yeah, also like acting like a paparazzi. Or being fanned out. You know what I'm saying? You can't be fanned out.
So what's 4 ways to not act like a paparazzi while you're shooting? Or not 4 ways, but like 4 rules. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, ask before you take the picture.
Ask before you take the picture.
Okay.
If you're running up on somebody, boom, like that's not gonna be a good photo.
Definitely not.
Make sure that you're not interrupting any conversations when you ask.
Okay, yes, be polite.
Be polite, be respectful.
Excuse me.
Right. Include everybody in the photo. So, because sometimes they're with people.
Okay.
So, you don't want to seem too thirsty. So you could walk up to the group and be like, hey, can I get a picture of y'all? Boom, snap a picture of the group and be like, hey, can I get a solo? Boom, you in there. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know what I mean? Just treat them like any other person, bro.
Have you ever shot someone famous and instantly knew you couldn't post it or use it?
Yes. I was in Cardi B's house
Hey.
while she was pregnant.
Ooh.
And
With the new baby?
nah, last baby.
Okay.
And yeah, she was in a very vulnerable state. So I didn't even keep those photos. I deleted them.
Talent, trust, or timing? Which one actually keeps you booked?
Uh, Trust and timing. I think the most out of those is trust. And then timing comes second, and talent is last, in my opinion.
Okay.
I've seen some, no shade, but I've seen some people who are not that good make a really good living off their photography. People who are not on my level as far as talent goes, who are like balling on me right now. So
Yeah. It'd always be like that. So I feel like it's like that in every industry.
something I've noticed is that if you're a good artist, you're not a good business person. People who are business people are usually not that good artistically or creatively.
Is that something you could elaborate on, or is that something you just noticed? Or you feel like you got a theory as to why that is?
Um, my theory is that artists really care about the work that they put out. They care about making everything perfect. They care about the quality. They care about the message that they're sending out. They care about all these things that really drain you at the end of the day. Somebody who's just worried about business and money doesn't really care about those things. They just put things out and move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, I might look at a photo and spend 3 hours on it. Somebody else will just like put a quick preset on it and move on about their day. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a main difference is like the amount of passion. It could be really draining, bro.
Now you shot a lot of beautiful girls. Some may say the most beautiful of the world, right? What does shooting beauty consistently teach you about confidence?
Everybody's insecure.
Yeah, right?
Everybody's insecure. The most beautiful women in the world
Like, hold on, let me see how it's
are
coming out.
insecure. I can't tell you how many times I've taken a photo and I've loved it and I'll show it to them and they'll be like, and they'll point out like the dumbest little thing that like nobody's gonna notice.
What does it teach you about lighting?
Lighting is everything.
Okay.
Lighting is everything. A light, I mean, it's almost as important as the camera, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's super, super important. I had to really learn light and behavior of light and how to shape light.
Yes.
That's something I actually really love learning about that. I could talk about that shit for days. And one of my ultimate goals is to teach courses. So
What do you feel like in your section of photography that you like to do, right? What do you feel like is something that people misunderstand the most about it?
it's very lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know a lot of people in the industry and I know a lot of models and I know a lot of shit. I know like all these people, but I don't get invited to places without my camera.
Do you feel like that's where some of those dark places came from?
Probably, probably. One of the main things that shit came from was Instagram hiding my shit. Because, like I just told you, artists really care about the work they put in, right? So I'm over here slaving away at the computer, making sure everything is perfect, making it look nice and artistic and all this shit. And then nobody even sees it.
And you feel like Instagram is shadow banning you?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm not posting enough. Maybe I'm not using it right. But it's just like, I just felt like, why am I putting in so much effort if no one even sees this shit? Like, what the fuck is the point? And, I was still getting booked without having to post. I just wasn't getting booked for the things that I like to shoot, you know. So if you notice, I haven't really been posting this. 2025, I didn't post much. I posted like twice, as opposed to in the past, I used to post like multiple times a month.
You figure it out.
So I don't know.
Back to being lonely. How hard is it for you to keep shoots professional?
That's easy. It's always been easy for me. I mean, when I'm shooting, I'm thinking about so many things. I'm thinking about the lighting, poses,
It's a hard job.
direction. I'm thinking about ways to make my editing easier later on.
Yeah.
I have so many things on my mind, and I'm not worried about like the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, has it happened? Of course it's happened. But I mean, I have a reputation for being extremely professional on set, and you know the kind of shoots I've done. I'm extremely professional. I have a reputation for that, so I really try to uphold that. The times that it has happened is literally when they just blatantly throw it at me, and I'm just like, okay, you know what I'm saying. But I will never be like that kind of guy to try shit.
Why do you think photographers get judged for shooting attractive women?
I think it's a lot of projection from people who are doing the judging.
Okay.
A lot of people see that and they're like, well, why don't you want to take a picture of me, or you know what I'm saying, or shit like that. And I don't know. People have a lot of opinions about photography. Photographers, in general, will judge you the most for that kind of things. So I think it's just some people see it as easy. Like it's easy to make a photo look good when a person looks good, type of thing.
What do you feel like separates a good photographer from a bad photographer?
Someone who could do multiple styles, which is a controversial thing because a lot of the old people in the industry will tell you that you need to niche down and find your style and only shoot that style and only post that style. And I'm anti that. I don't do that shit. You know, and I feel like that's a big reason why I stand out. 'Cause I'm so diverse. Like, I don't believe that I can't be an expert in multiple styles. I'm not putting that cap on myself.
And you don't ever want to do the same shoot twice or
Right.
fall into a pocket of like repetitive work, especially as more of an artist person and less as a business person.
That's how you fall. Like, you know, you just end up being another person. Like, you keep doing the same shit over and over. After a while, it's like, okay, who cares?
I heard.